obviously this camp was going to be a lot different for you than a year ago. As you kind of sit here and now thinking toward the start of the regular season, did you kind of get out of it what you had hoped when you got here, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think I definitely got out of it, what I had hoped. I think I've gotten a lot better. I think I'm a lot farther ahead this year than I was last year. I'm getting pushed a lot harder, and guys are having a lot more faith in me and, belief in me. So, I think it was definitely a good couple of weeks for sure.
Someone who was in the shoes you were a year ago with Yorgos. I'm just curious how you viewed a player like him, a second-round pick, kind of coming into a team, obviously now hoping to win another championship. So how did you see him kind of acclimate in, and what kind of growth or whatever did you see from him these last 3 weeks?
Yeah, he's definitely taking strides. I talked to him a lot. I talked to him and Sandro a lot, actually. I was in their shoes last year. Early on, it's kind of eye-popping. Everybody wants to play a lot. And I was telling man, I was in your shoes. I wasn't preseason games. I was playing maybe in the fourth quarter, practicing, trying to get, being a sub. Just gotta. At the end of the day, you're gonna get opportunities at some point. Just make the most out of it. They're both great players. GK is gonna be a really good player. He's different from me in how I play, but he's more of a defender, and he's gonna be really good. I like his game a lot. And he's willing to listen and learn. Same with Sandro. They're both going to be really good down the line. So,
for you, just what has it been like to be pushed harder and get more opportunities? Just the idea that everyone is like, hey, Jordan, now's the time for you to get these reps and take another step.
Yeah, it means a lot. It's super important. Everybody has, belief in me. They think a lot of people, come to me, talk to me, say I can be a great player. It's just how I go about doing things, and I've been really working on it, trying to hone in on what everybody's telling me, learn, whether it be from players, coaches. For instance, today I had a film session for a little bit with Bud. It's just little things like that, and taking it all in and just being willing to learn. I'm still young. It's crazy. I'm actually, even with this draft class, I'm actually only a couple months older than the guys that just came in. So. Still one of the younger guys. Just got to be willing to learn, and I'm willing to do that. I think I have a lot of room to grow, and I'm just going to keep doing that and hopefully reach my full potential at some point down the line, way down the line. So,
just for you, what was it like tonight getting to run with the starters? Hey, right from the start, you're going to get to be with all these guys and try to soak it up, I suppose.
It was really good playing with those guys. Obviously, I want to be able to be in those situations in the regular season. I wish I would have made some more open shots, but I'd rather get them out now, and it happens. But it was really fun. Obviously, like I said, I want to play with those guys on the big stage. So it was good to get that chance to do that tonight.
What's up, man? Just coming off the championship, I think a lot of guys have talked about how the tone, sort of setting the tone for this camp about kind of resting on laurels or being complacent on that. Just how did you see the tone being set from guys, whether it be from Giannis and Chris and those dudes, or just what did you see? That kind of just set the tone for this camp.
I don't think there was any lack of enthusiasm coming to this year. I think everybody knows we have a chance to repeat, and everybody's coming with that same energy. Nobody's settled with just one championship. We have a team that can do it again. So that's everybody's goal coming in this year. Just win another championship. We have the chance to repeat. So.
You mentioned how far you've come from the last year. Where do you think you've gotten better? From your perspective, what's the biggest difference in your game now versus a year ago?
I think I've improved on the the defensive side of the ball, and I think I've been more willing to get off the ball this year so far. Just continuing to do that, playing the right way, make winning plays, and that's going to be the stuff that gets me on the court. And I think I've been growing in those areas. So.
One more to Kane Pittman.
Hey, Jordan. You've mentioned this a little bit about the things that they want you to do and you're learning to do on the court, but I'm just wondering, when you're actually out there and you're away from practice and it's a more uncontrolled environment. How difficult is it to do different things? Like, you're a scorer, we know you can score, to be in the game and sort of remind yourself to stick to the principles that they're trying to get you to do?
It really, honestly, it depends on who I'm out there with at the time. It's really not too hard, just realizing who I'm out there with and how I need to play in that moment. And I'm going to keep getting better on it with time. I think last year, I just wanted to come out and shoot everything. It's different this year. I'm trying to, pass more, get my teammates involved, and really just play the right way. So I think it's not too hard this year. It's just about being smart, not wanting to chuck every time I have the ball. So.